Welcome back. It's time for another story from our Where We Live series. A look at some of the characters and locales that make this a unique place. One of Bakersfield's most storied and infamous districts is about to get a major makeover. One noteworthy resident of 19th Street, however, will not be meaningfully changed, much to the chagrin of some of its neighbors. Here's 17's Robert Price.
The city of Bakersfield is going to spend almost $8 million remaking 18th and 19th Street between L and O. It's mostly an engineering challenge, but there's also some other challenges. Ever taken in a movie at Cinema 19? You don't have to answer that. The Playhouse focuses on a rather limited range of genres, hardcore porn and hardcore gay porn, which makes it an awkward fit for the neighborhood these days, and it's getting more awkward by the day. The city is finally ready to embark on a long-promised reboot of 18th and 19th Street from F Street all the way to Q. Phase 1 from L to O starts in mid-April. The $7.7 million project uses federal and local money. Sidewalks will be replaced and trees, benches, bicycle racks, and streetlights added. City Public Works Director Zach Meyer says the work will take about 5 months.
We're here to try to make this area better, try to make downtown better, and make it more friendly for cyclists and pedestrians and overall safety. And that is one of the visions and goals of the council and the city.
Private developers are making progress on the south side of 19th at L Street, where under a new flying wing facade, a deli, a restaurant, and a climbing gym are expected to move in next year. But the north side of 19th, well, let's just say it has a unique character. Specifically, 2018 and 2024 19th Street, built just after the turn of the previous century by Bakersfield's wealthiest and first notorious brothel queen, Madame Maria Teresa Brignotti. A Taft Theater owner, John Karnakis, bought 1918 19th Street from Madame Brignotti in 1919 and turned it into a movie theater. The theater eventually moved next door to 2024 19th and operated under several names, mostly as the Virginia Theater. Karnakis died in 1939 and his son, Manuel Karnakis, took over. 4 years later, Karnakis was elected to the Bakersfield City Council. He served as mayor from 1953 to 1957, but returned to his regular council seat after the job switched from council elected to popularly elected, and Frank Sullivan was selected by voters. But Karnakis remained on the council until 1961. A national speedboat racing champion, he was instrumental in the creation of Lake Ming, which is a county park. Here is Mayor Karnakis presenting Vice President Richard Nixon with a key to the city in 1956. During most of this time, the Virginia Theater showed quote-unquote blue movies, as they were known then, risque comedy and soft porn burlesque in the vernacular of the day. In June 1963, the movie house became known as the Paris Theater and showed foreign and so-called art house cinema. In August 1967, it became known as Cinema 19 and was booking such hard R gems as A Man and a Woman. Karnakis ran the theater until 1963, when he leased it to Vincent Miranda of the LA-based Pussycat Theaters, but Karnakis continued to work as a projectionist, a pastime that seems hard to envision for a politician today. Karnakis died in 1997, but the Karnakis Family Trust still owns 1218 19th Street, home of Mad Dog Tattoos. This stretch of 19th Street has always had a seedy flavor. Here's Jack Nicholson in a scene from the Oscar-nominated 1970 film 5 Easy Pieces. Hitching a ride aboard a flatbed truck to 19th and L, exiting in front of an adult bookstore, and then strolling across the street past Cinema 19. Today, Cinema 19 still has adult sex toys and private video viewing booths large enough to accommodate 1 or 2 customers at a time. It also has 2 separate admission theaters where back row community participation is, if not encouraged, certainly not policed. The theater's Yelp discussion board paints a picture that would seem to warrant health and safety code concerns. But the city has no apparent plans to address any potential public health issues, and the theater's owner-operators, who live in an upscale Los Angeles County community, say they're not interested in selling the building. Manuel Karnakis' grandson, Michael, shown here with his late father, John Karnakis, said his grandfather would be happy to see the city bringing the old neighborhood back to life.
I think he would be honored, one, that they were to start it right there on a building that's still owned by the family of the mayor, one of the mayors of the early days of Bakersfield, and when that was probably a thriving area as opposed to what it has become now. And I think that he would be very honored that they would choose his location to start.
Work continues on the south side of 19th, where developers J.P. Lake and Javier and Lori Bustamante are putting together a family-friendly half-block of businesses featuring midday patio dining that will directly face the front door of Cinema 19 and its occasional gaggle of haggard doorway denizens. In Bakersfield, Robert Price, 17 News.